Hello my darlings, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be sharing my November favourite and I'll be sharing all the perfumes that I have been grabbing, fragrances I've been addicted to, and then also everything else that I've been loving. So I want to get straight into the video with my perfumes that I've been so incredibly addicted to. The very first perfume is a fragrance by Cuivre, Paris, and the name is Fire at Will. When I say addicted, I mean so addicted that I wear this perfume mornings, evenings, and going to bed. If you love a gourmand fragrance, you need to try this perfume. I am so incredibly addicted to this because it smells like a sugary, crumbly biscuit. Lots of sugar, spices, vanilla. This fragrance had me fall back in love with gourmand perfumes, and I do like my gourmands, guys, but I don't wear it very often. I normally save my heavier fragrances for the autumn and the winter. And when I tried this fragrance, which I only tried I think maybe in September, I was like, I need to have this in my collection. The reason why I fell in love with it was, number one, it does smell like a true gourmand. It smells like a buttery biscuit, but then the longevity is incredible. And I tried it on my skin, I tried it on cards and things, and then I could smell it throughout the whole day. And then during the day, which was really pleasant, I was receiving lots of whiffs of sugar and vanilla and amber. It's just so good. This is a fragrance you just want to eat. It's highly addictive. So this one I've been wearing a lot, guys. I can easily wear this fragrance during the whole day, but I normally reach for this in the evenings mainly, and before going to bed as well. It's kind of comforting and it smells like tea time. So I do like this before I'm going to sleep as well, but you can wear this in the daytime. It's just so delicious. So that's Fire at Will. So I've discovered, which I think I've known for a while now, that I do love orange blossom in a fragrance. There's something highly feminine about orange blossom to me in a perfume. It has this sweetness without it being too gourmand, depending on what it's blended with. I have my Oriana here by Parfums de Marly. So this fragrance comes across a little bit more in the gourmand direction. It's a sweet perfume, but it's very soft, powdery and milky. I have marshmallow in this fragrance, the orange blossom of course, but I just love the way how when you put this on, it's a delicate sweetness, because for me, I do like gourmands, like I said, but sometimes I don't like it too strong, the sweetness, and this is the right balance for me. It doesn't project too far. It's a fragrance I like to wear as if it was my own skin, if you know what I mean, and this fragrance gives me that vibe. It's soft and it's so beautiful. Really, really nice, guys. I'm really happy that I added this to my collection. So that's my Oriana. So still speaking about gourmand perfumes, this fragrance is new to my collection. I bought this earlier this year, and this is my Belle. Now, usually I tend not to go for fragrances like this, but this is a gourmand perfume that I just fell in love with, and I think it has to do something with the note of pear, and I do love pear in a perfume. It adds a sparkling touch to the fragrance, and this is a blend of vanilla, and there's some amber in here as well, some floral notes. It's extremely sweet, so I'm so surprised that I like this perfume, and I bought this earlier this year as well, but now that it's, you know, cooler and the weather has changed drastically, I've been wearing this a lot. So I'm starting to appreciate this even more so. And you would have seen this on my, I believe it was my September and October perfume tray. But I'm just wearing this because I really do enjoy the sweetness. And I think when I did try this fragrance a while ago, I don't think I liked how sweet it was. But I'm growing to appreciate gourmands even more. Yeah, this is so sweet, and I don't know, I think it's because I've had a break from gourmand perfumes for such a long time that now I've just grown to love it even more. I think I would say that I missed gourmand perfumes to a certain degree because I still wore gourmand fragrances, but not sickly sweet. This is treacle, syrupy, very, very sweet, guys. You're gonna have to love a very sweet, intoxicating perfume to wear this, but even still, I think it's still feminine. So the next fragrance I have been loving in November is this one here. This is Velvet by Commodity. I adore this fragrance because it's the rose, guys. It's the rose that drew me to this perfume, but then it's mixed with almonds and coconut water. Guys, I absolutely love this fragrance. It's so stunning. It's almost an edible floral and the nutty note of almonds. Guys, I just love it. For an evening scent, I normally wear this if I'm going out at night. I would wear this with friends, going to a bar or something. This is my fragrance of choice. The next perfume I have is a very interesting perfume. This is Woman in Gold by Kilian, and I have been wearing this perfume so much, guys. I am so addicted to this perfume. I just think it's such an elegant fragrance, guys. This is a blend of vanilla, and there's some rose, geranium, and freesia, but this opens up a little bit citrusy, a little bit fresh. There's bergamot, there's some orange notes in here as well, and I believe there's some tonka, if I'm not mistaken, in this perfume. The aldehydes is the one note that has me addicted to this perfume because it has this sort of powdery feel. You have the florals and then you have this sort of like soft powdery aldehydes, and it adds a smoothness. Then I think it's the bergamot and the orange blossom in here that adds this sort of sparkling note in the opening. So to me, it comes across a little bit like fizzy. It reminds me of a fizzy, powdery soda, but it's so elegant, guys. You would wear this for tea, going to the theatre, maybe for ballet. This is something you would be wearing. It's so elegant, and I'm so in love with this perfume. I've been wearing it so much, and so much more now in the daytime, and I think it suits the day really well because of the aldehyde. It's quite a soft perfume, but it does radiate and it does linger on the skin for about, I would say, I think more than 6 hours. Wow, so I just love it. It just smells clean and feminine. It's so pretty. So that's my Woman in Gold that I've been wearing so much in November, guys. So next I'm going to talk about my beauty faves. Now this is new to my collection. This is my Coco Mademoiselle, and this is the body gel. So basically in a gel formula you have a concentrated perfume, and it has a beautiful sparkle to this gel. And guys, I am so addicted to this fragrance because I do find when it comes to Coco Mademoiselle and their body care line, I find it has a different, it smells like the fragrance, it does, but it has a different type of smell. I don't know, I feel like it has less patchouli, so it's more wearable. That's from my experience, and I've been wearing Coco Mademoiselle for the longest time, and guys, it just smells a little bit sweet and soft. Orange notes in here, guys. There's rose, there's jasmine. I just love this so much. So this is the body gel that you just apply a little bit onto your skin, and then you're left with some sparkle and some fragrance. So I'm going to add a little bit just here on my skin so you guys can see. It's just, can you see that gel formula there? And this is really pretty. This is new to the collection. I think this was released maybe a month ago. What I love about Coco Mademoiselle body products is that I feel, in my opinion, there's less patchouli and I find it easier to wear. So when I smell this, I just get this beautiful burst of orange and orange blossom and rose and jasmine. It's, oh guys, it's just so elegant, so pretty. I just love it so much. My self-care day is usually spent wearing Coco Mademoiselle. I just find it really elegant and pretty. I have been wearing a bit more Coco Mademoiselle in November because of this gel, so I just layer the two together. But I have to say the particles are extremely fine, and if you are familiar with Chanel's body gels from previous seasons, then I think it was the Chanel number 5, they had a gold deposit, and it wasn't as finely milled. It was quite large particles that used to fall off your skin. whereas I find this one does last on my skin for some time. So yes, I'm really happy with this. And this is the Pearly Body Gel, so it does give a little bit more of a golden pearly effect on your skin. I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick it up there, but it's quite intense. You can really see it, and I think it's quite nice. What I would do, I would, you know, take my shower and then apply the lotion with the Coco Mademoiselle range, and then I would just put a little bit of the gel just here. I'll dab some here and then a little bit on my arms as well. And it's really pretty when you're going out in the evenings because it's not too shimmery, it's not too bold and like in your face, but it's very elegant and feminine. So I'm addicted to this right now. So the next item I have on my list is actually an item that has been discontinued. So I don't really like to share items that are discontinued, but I have to share this with you. This is Molton Brown's shower gel. This is Rosa Absolute. Now, I am highly disappointed that they have discontinued this perfume. I have the perfume, the Eau de Parfum to this as well because I love this scent so much. Now, this product was just so stunning. The scent that it leaves in the bathroom. The scent that lingers on your skin is unreal, and it's such a shame that they discontinued this scent. It's a beautiful, deep, warm rose fragrance. And it's so nice if you're going to be layering rose fragrances on your skin. Now, I love rose as a fragrance, and I do like my syrupy, intense or complex roses. So this was really nice paired up with my perfume, but unfortunately they've discontinued this range. However, I think they may have a dupe, but I'm going to discuss that in another video, so keep watching for the next one. So this fragrance, what I do love, did I say fragrance? What I do love about the shower gel or this range is that with Molton Brown, I absolutely love how they list all the different notes in the product here, and they give you a background story of where the fragrance was inspired from. So it sort of takes you on a little escape, and you can learn a bit more about the fragrance notes and where it comes from. So Rose Absolute, and look how much I've used, guys. And I bought this, to be honest, I tried to buy it in bulk, and I think this is my last bottle now. So I don't know, I don't even want to use it anymore because it's just so beautiful. So London via Lombardia. So we have here, which I absolutely love, the top notes are Italian rose oil, then in the heart you have blackcurrant and geranium, and then in the base we have deep patchouli. And to me this is a full-bodied, rich, deep rose that has this sort of, I would say like a Middle Eastern sweet dessert scent to a certain degree, I think with the rose, but guys, it's the blackcurrant. It makes this fruity and a little bit dessert-like. And then it's quite dark with that patchouli, and it's so stunning, guys. I just love this so much. All right, guys. So this one is going to be interesting because this is my most loved skincare product. This is what I wear on my skin after bathing. It's my favorite moisturizer. And I'm going to open it here. This is my Fenty Skin Whipped Body Oil. And guys, I absolutely love this product. Absolutely love it. That's how much I've used. So I need to buy a new one. Now, what I love about this actual moisturizer is that I will layer this on my skin first and then apply my perfume. This moisturizer is lightly scented. It's not too strong at all. It does have a very delicate scent. It's almost like a sweet floral, but it's so soft, guys, really soft. And it doesn't interfere with my fragrances. I have other moisturizers that tend to not blend so well. So I love the texture of Laura Mercier. It works well for my skin. I've been using it for more than 7 years now. But the only thing is it does clash with a lot of my fragrances. And then for me to understand my perfumes better, I don't get the true reflection of the fragrance. But Fenty Skin, it doesn't affect my fragrances whatsoever. And I find this to be incredibly moisturizing on my skin. And guys, I have not one, not two, not 3, but 4. And I even have like a mini one, because if I'm traveling, if I'm away for the weekend, then I have to take this with me. And I love this size. This is 75ml, and this is going to last you, I will say, for 3 weeks, I'm sure. So this is really handy to have in your suitcase, or just even in your handbag if you want to use it as well. So I do love this, and it's really moisturizing, so moisturizing. I'm going to apply a little bit here just on my skin there, but it's rich cream, and I love how it blends into my skin just there. It's so nice, and it smells so soft, guys, really, really soft and creamy. So that's my Fenty Skin. I highly recommend these products, guys. I've spoken a lot about my fragrances for my skin, but I'd like to share what my home smells like. Now, usually in the winter, my home is going to be smelling of this candle here by the White Company. This is called Fireside. Wow, I love this so much, guys. So this is a combination of amber, woods, and vanilla. This is so nice, guys. It's a smoky vanilla candle, and it does have a little hint of eucalyptus in there as well. And I love eucalyptus in my bathroom and scenting the hallway with eucalyptus. There's something, I don't know, just really cozy, and it reminds me a little bit of like the spa as well. So this is what my house tends to smell like. I normally burn this candle, and this is the botanical candle, which is really nice. So as the center goes down, when you light the candle, you are left with a beautiful glow on the outside here, and you can see all the cinnamon sticks in the middle there, and some eucalyptus as well. And it looks really nice and cozy by your fireplace as well, or just in the house. It's really nice. But this is a vanilla ambery. Oh, guys, it's so nice. This is just, to me, this is comfort, and it has this smokiness that I really love as well. So that's my Fireside by the White Company. And also, this is the ceramic tray that I bought as well, just to rest it on top to support the candle when I do light it as well. That's usually on in my house. And then I bought something to complement it, because I do love it so much that I had to go out and buy the fragrance oil as well. So I would add this to my diffuser, and then my house is just transformed into a smoky vanilla with lots of woods, creamy woods, and I just love it. So this is something that I like around bonfire night. So from November, early November, I would just have this in my house. It just smells, and it suits that season, bonfire night, you know, and it's so nice. And then also for Christmas as well, it's quite a nice one. So that's Fireside. So I wanted to share, firstly I'd like to share my nail polish with you. This is new to my collection. This is a part of the autumn winter collection from Chanel of this year. And this is called Singularite. It is number 939, and I'm actually wearing it here on my nails. And it's a beautiful nude color that has hints of brown. It's like a blush pink with brown tones, and I just really love it, guys. I find this to be a very elegant nail polish to wear as an everyday color. So I would say that's fairly true to color on the camera. But this is a nice everyday low maintenance color if you lead a very busy lifestyle and you don't have much time for a polish change. This is quite nice, as it blends in really nicely with every single skin tone. I think this is the most beautiful nude for every skin. So that's my Singularite by Chanel. Another item that I have been loving, guys, and I have to say I am so impressed by this. This is it's a palette here that I have. It's called the Oversized Illuminating Face Powder, and it's in the color Golden Copper. Guys, I have to say that this is oversized for sure. This is massive. It has more like a bronzy gold, and I do have a little bit on my cheeks here. If I just apply a little bit with my finger so you guys can sort of see. But this is so nice on your skin, guys, and on your body. As I showed you earlier, I do have the body gel, but this is fragrance, and sometimes you don't want something that's fragranced on the skin. You just want to add a little bit of a glow, and this is ideal for that. So I'm going to add just a little bit more on my skin here because I really love this shade because it's a gold, but it's not a striking bold gold. It's more warmed and it's a little bit more of a copper vibe. And I really love that on my cheeks as a highlight, and then also just on my skin. So I'm excited for this in the summertime. I think it's going to look really nice. I can just dust some on my upper chest area here. I think it would be very pretty. I wanted to share my favorite lip colors, and this is by Charlotte Tilbury. This is Red Carpet, and it looks like that. How stunning is this red? I'm actually wearing it right now. You can probably see this is the red that I have on now, and it's beautiful. It has a blue toned red, a little bit plummy as well. On camera it's coming off a little bit pink, but it's like a deep bold red, and it's a beautiful matte that glides on smoothly. I normally wear 999 by Dore, and also there's Pirate by Chanel as one of my favorite reds. And then there's Ruby Woo as well. And I do find Ruby Woo quite drying on the skin, but this one is highly moisturizing. It glides on really nicely. It's easy to wear, this one. It's a very comfortable lipstick, and the finish is amazing. This will last on your lips even after a glass of wine, after eating, the color still remains. So I'm really impressed with this one. I do highly recommend it. And I think this should suit all skin tones as well. So this is just called Red Carpet, guys. Charlotte Tilbury. And lastly, guys, I know some of you are tea fans. I had to share the tea that I have been most addicted to this season. And it is my Autumn Tea blend by Harrods. And this is a rooibos tea. So it's a red bush tea. And I love this tea because it is spiced, and then also it's caffeine free as well. So I'm just going to show you the leaves here, the leaves there, and this smells so nice and warming. Wow, guys, this is a blend of apple, cinnamon and ginger, and I believe there's a little bit of chocolate in there as well. Okay, so we have rooibos, yes, chocolate, ginger, apple, we have cinnamon, almonds, we have macadamia nut brittle, cheesecake and hazelnut. So it's really nice treat for the autumn, guys. It's so nice. So that's something I've been drinking a lot in November, and a lot of you guys have been asking me about my fine china or my tea collection, so I thought I would start to share that with you. I tend to use this cup in the autumn and winter because I do love the beautiful design and the colour, and it's I want to say it's like a rusty red colour. It's almost like a deep burnt orange red, and then you have the delicate patterns on the inside. You got a very fine lip here that has the gold gilding there as well, and also it's set on the base as well. And this is your Crimson Orient, and it's bone china. It's so pretty. And I pair those two together. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I would love to know, what perfume have you been drawn to during the month of November? You can see I have a crazy addiction to my Fenty skin, but I'm telling you, that moisturizer, I'm so happy I found it actually, because that has worked for me for the longest time. I started using this, I think it was at the end of last year or early this year, and I haven't switched to anything else. I'm so in love with it. So let me know, what do you think about Fenty skin? Have you tried it? And if you have, I would love to know what products you are using. So darlings, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a lovely day. Bye.